see maybe some other things are going on there that we're not quite clear of. That God leaves that open for us to let the Holy Spirit guide us on what might have actually been happening there.
I would like to think that they really knew who he was.
Could
in
be.
reference to, oh my God, you know,
This
but they had to do what they were told to do as soldiers.
Perhaps they had heard so much about him but never met him, right?
Right. Yeah, and then they finally see him, like, oh, this is him. I mean, that's just
Right.
an idea. Like,
And Mary Gal brought up the location. Does anybody know anything about this location?
Well, the Kidron Valley, isn't that where Christ is going to set one foot on the mountain?
that's all that.
The Kidron Valley faced the east gate of Jerusalem. There used to be an entrance there. Now the Muslims have cut it off. But the Kidron Valley had a creek in it that ran through it that was dry in the summer but was full in the winter. And if you came out of the eastern gate of Jerusalem and you came down to the Kidron Valley and crossed it, right there at the base of Mount Olives, before it started to climb up, right there at the base, the Jewish people at that time had farming grounds there because you couldn't, by Jewish law, you couldn't plant things inside the walls of Jerusalem. So olive trees and Mount Olives and all that was owned privately by really well-off to-do merchants and stuff like this.
So she's right about it's a base at the base of the Mount Olives where he was.
Some scholars even believe or assume that the fact that he even had access to the Garden of Gethsemane, that somebody rich was Christ's student that gave him the key to the gate, and he had access to the Garden of Gethsemane. That's speculation, but it is true that if you came out of Jerusalem, you came down to the Kidron Valley, you crossed the waterway, and then right before the Mount Olives went up, that was Gethsemane. Gethsemane is actually 4 different locations there because of all of the denominations that want an edge on the Garden of Gethsemane. One of them right now, the Franciscan monks, actually, Roman Catholic Franciscans, have a church there, and they claim their church is the true Gethsemane. Doesn't really matter, right? But it is all very interesting. So location is interesting. Like you said, they were going to where they always go.